This is the new Bentley Bentayga 2021 facelift, and here's what's new in a nutshell. The new Bentley Bentayga greets you with an upright matrix grille. The new LED matrix headlamps have a signature design inspired by cut crystal glassware. The rear track has been made wider by 20mm. The lamps now form a brilliant capsule of light. The new 10.9-inch display screen with end-to-end graphics is as impressive as it gets and has an easy handwriting input.
Space. The route is being calculated.
And finally, the camera gets its due with multiple angles and crystal clear view. Well, you have to still get the doors unlike the Cullinan, but they softly shut close automatically. Those were the highlights. More on the drive. Just can't wait to get behind the new steering wheel. The Bentayga comes with a dial to choose the mode of driving, and you have comfort, something that Bentley calls Bentley, sport and custom. Now the mode Bentley can be simply translated to auto. I mean the way or how the Bentley Bentayga is supposed to feel in any given situation. So it automatically chooses the kind of settings, and that's how the Bentley is supposed to feel at that time. You switch to sport mode, and the 4-litre twin-turbo engine, good for 550 horsepower and 770 Nm of torque, comes alive with a roar and transports you to another dimension. Because 0 to 100 happens in 4.5 seconds. That's when you really hear the engine in its full glory. Or I like the way it starts up. You know, when the V8 starts up, it's you know, the old-fashioned starter. But otherwise, there are times when it's too silent, and you should know that only 4 cylinders of the 8 are working. Because this 4-litre twin-turbo engine of VW can switch off 4 of its 8 cylinders to save fuel. But honestly, even at its best, well, it's probably just an echo from the past of the 8-cylinder engine. The dynamics have been improved, the anti-roll systems, so the body roll is even reduced and the agility is improved. Well, it has a top speed of 10 short of 300 kilometers per hour. It is a fast car. At this point, I'm just wondering how the Bentley Bentayga speed would feel with its W12 engine. By the way, the Bentayga has stopped production with the W12 because it's been reserved now for the Bentayga speed. But this V8 twin turbo is quite an engine. The steering is the right size. It's quite handy, small and handy. But I'm sure there might be people who wouldn't probably consider the steering small, but then they'll go want the steering too small. There's plenty of driver assistance, right from blind spot to lane keeping assist. But the button I'm looking for is the off-road button. Well, this car has probably been just designed for the road. But I think what cannot be taken away from the Bentley Bentayga ride is the comfort of it, the silence, the luxury that enwraps you. Now this car rides on the largest ever wheels an SUV has rolled on, 22-inch wheels, I mean like the Lamborghini Urus. But even if there has been any extra road noise generated, that has not crept into this cabin. Really cool. Now I like this. Somebody of my stature who finds it difficult to place his arm on the armrest can choose the windowsill
Prepare
the
to turn off to the right.
way. Despite being a large SUV, the turns are pretty easy, you know, whether it's a U-turn or going up or down ramps, parking ramps. Well, having the gear shifter lock in this B button up here and the parking button at the touch of your fingers, at your fingertips on the side, kind of has an advantage and a disadvantage. So when you're using the shifter, there's a chance of you're inadvertently pressing the parking button as well. People who are sitting back there, they're lucky. Their leg space just got improved by up to 100 millimeters. So the rear passengers also get first class style food trays on the seat in front, and on the central screen down there, they are privy to all the information, almost all the information that the driver sees, including the temperature settings and the speed. The facade has changed. I mean, this is probably what's most modern about the new Bentley, apart from the steering, which looks pretty contemporary. Now, this particular air conditioning vent mount with the Bentley clock in between, it looks pretty contemporary. The whole thing is a contemporary interpretation of the Bentley wing. That's what I think. I mean, I was about to say the luxurious red. No, I would say the luscious red. I mean, really nice. I mean, it's not only the leather that's nice in this Bentley, but the color that it appears in. Now, for a melodious sign-off, the new Bentley Bentayga gives you a couple of options for excellent music. One of them is a name for Bentley, which is equipped in this cabin. 1,780 watts of music through 20 speakers. How's that?